Welcome to the Phenomenal Podcast, an authentic forum where real conversations happen. I'm your host, Phen, and each episode features an unscripted chat with everyday people. Get ready for a genuine, raw discussion. Enjoy the conversation. Hey friends, welcome to episode 17 of the Phenomenal Podcast. I'm super excited for this one today because I have Reyno and Roman on. They are two people. Roman has a golf Instagram account that I started following and is run by his dad, Reyno. So I asked them if they wanted to be on the podcast and they said, yeah. I'm going to hand it over to them, let them introduce themselves and give you guys a little information about who they are.
All right. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Reyno, aka Dad / Pops. I am the one behind the scenes that runs the Instagram account of Mr. Real Famous over here. And you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Roman. I'm his twin. I am the one who keeps videos on.
Yeah. Roman, how old are you?
I'm 10, turning 11.
10, turning 11. Very cool. How many followers do you guys have on Instagram now?
Over 5,000?
5,570
something.
approximately. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are killing it because, I mean, every time I check, you got another couple hundred, I feel like. So, you're putting Dad to work.
Yeah, you are pretty. You are.
That's very cool. Dad, what do you do for work other than a full-time dad?
So my profession, so I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist in the state of California. And
Cool.
so my main full-time gig is I'm a mental health clinical supervisor for a mental health program here in the county where we live in. And then also too, I don't know if we talked about this, but I also have a second job where I moonlight and do telemental health to support this little guy's golfing career. And I think that's also the case for a lot of these golfers' parents when they're young. It's very common to get two jobs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, life is expensive, and so and then golf is even more expensive. And I've heard California is even more expensive. So I don't know. I've never actually visited, but would like to one day.
Yeah. So I learned not so long ago, actually it's very recent, our tax went from 10% to 10.25%.
Oh.
So yeah, it's not pretty down over here. But thankfully, we Roman is a youth on course member.
Yeah.
Which really helps with the expenses somewhat. I mean, anything helps. That definitely helps. Right? Sometimes, most of the time, he plays like $5 around. Which really helps. And then also too, Roman has as you know, Phen, he has sponsorships that help out with some of the things that he needs from golf. I mean, all over his bag, it's all over his Instagram account. It's on my shirt.
Yeah, those shirts are sweet. I need to get one soon, and I've connected with him because he's a Georgia guy, so we're gonna try to link up sometime as well. Thank you for that introduction.
And you guys should. So how far are you guys from each other? 'Cause I'm not familiar.
Yeah.
Georgia, but
yeah, we're like probably an hour away or so. I think it's like an 80-mile drive. So not terrible. And I mean, if we're going and playing golf, like we'll spend the day out there, and so he lives at on a pretty nice course. From what he told me. So
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I think it'd be great. I think this thing like that's been really fun for Roman and I, mostly Roman, I'm sure, is all these collabs, that he's been doing with the fellow golf content creators, especially locally. And I believe the plan is to branch out. We're here in we're in Southern California, and then eventually we found a group of folks in the San Diego area. And then there's also another group of folks in the Bay Area, and those are just so fun to make. So, and it's interesting, as you invited us onto your podcast. I was thinking this is so cool because Phen, we'll collaborate. It's not on the
absolutely.
It's
it's
pretty cool.
Yes.
And it's because of the Instagram account that you got to meet cool people like Stina.
Does he play golf?
Basketball?
Do you play golf?
I do play golf. I don't play as well as you. I started playing golf. I started playing in high school. I'm 28 now, so I started probably like playing 10 years ago, but we didn't play seriously. It was more like we went to a local course near our house that it is no longer cheap, but back then it was super cheap. We could play on Friday night in the summer. We could play as many holes we could get in before night, like before it got dark, for $19. And so it was pretty cool. We'd go out there, we'd go buy a bag of used balls from Walmart and lose them all by the time the night ended, and we're just hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah,
It was fun. I got more serious into golf probably like during, like everyone recently during COVID or right after COVID.
Yeah.
My father-in-law is a big golfer, and so I started playing a lot with him, and that's when I decided I wanted to get better and be a better golfer.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Very cool.
How did you get involved? Dad, did you play golf before, or did you
Well,
both get in at the same time?
Well, he did, but yeah, he didn't want it. He didn't want it anymore.
Well, so we both started about the same time. It happened toward the tail end of COVID, where
Mhm.
we practically did everything that we could, and actually got like a period of being bored. And so we were on a Groupon, and it was like, "What do you want to try? Let's try something new." So it was the choice was either golf, archery, something else. I forget, but it was just like, and then golf seemed a little bit more convenient because they're everywhere, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we both started doing it, and Roman and I did it together. And then I quickly learned that in order for me to stay married, some things that I give.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all Roman. Your mom loves her chips, huh?
I know.
Yeah, mom, and
She loves it so much.
right. And in order to accommodate both, I kind of pulled it back a little bit. But I do go to the range every so often lately. But the plan is when Roman does this thing, plays college golf. Once he gets out going, then I can go back and do my lessons and get out there.
Very cool.
Man, any plan going back to golf?
Heck yeah, you don't quit. You can do this till the day you die.
Yeah. That's the best part about golf is that you can play for the rest of your life. And
Yes, I know.
yeah.
My
It was
gosh.
something I posed a question to people on Instagram if they could go back, like people my age or older, if they could go back and trade the sport they played growing up to start playing golf, would they? And there's actually a pretty mixed, response. A lot of people said no. I am all for it. I'd trade all of my previous sport experience to have been able to play golf when I was younger. So
Yeah, me too.
it's cool that you're getting involved so young because you get to develop these skills that you're going to have for the rest of your life. And as you meet people, as you get older, you're going to be able to beat them so badly on the golf course. And it's
My putting skills are actually getting good lately since I have my new putter. So
yeah.
And I said, no, Dad, I'm sticking with this putter.
Yeah, we were doing this thing, and a lot of I think that's still about this whole Instagram thing. It just allows us to be really creative, and so not only do we get to meet cool people, but I actually use it as a parenting tool. Like there was a part in there where I thought of the idea. Oh, he's got to be if we're doing things like the birdie challenge and whatnot, like there's got to be a way to eliminate these 3-putts. And so what was happening is for every time he 3-putted, he'd have to give me a quarter off his piggy bank. You're right, and he got tired of giving me what 70 quarters, about $1.75, and that was it. All of a sudden, those 3 putts, they're not there, which is really
Yes.
It's a really good skill to have is your lag putting and then no 3-putts. It's because that's an easy way to add strokes onto your score. Just not being able to get the ball in the hole.
Gosh, if you're rolling pure, that right on is Tiger Woods' #1 rule, and that was I don't know if it's my rule.
3-putt? No, 3-putt.
But that was also the #1 rule of the IMG Academy on the board. If you saw it, That was number one. Those
Wait, what was it?
there's an order. I don't know if you saw it, but they had rules, ING rules, and the first one was no
Mm.
3-putt.
Yeah, I think I see it. I've seen it
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
So 3-putts are big, and then there's the war on double bogeys. I don't know if you guys have heard that phrase, but I think that's
Where?
it.
Double bogeys versus
war on-
par.
The war on double bogeys. No double bogeys. That's a big no for when you.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
They should
I
call
have-
it.
Huh?
They should call it birdies versus double bogeys. You should
Birdies
call it.
versus double bogeys.
Yes,
That'll be the name of the episode. This podcast episode.
I know it.
Okay,
That's
so
funny.
Roman, tell me how the tournaments you play, how are they structured? I have actually participated. Now, I caddied for a kid who played in a junior golf tournament, but I was not really paying attention. I just kind of walked around with him. But how are your tees set up? Are they modified, or do you play from the front tees? Or
Well, we play at the front tees. Oh, wait. I'm playing on
the
the
red
wet.
tees?
Yeah, only wet tees.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. I think the one that I was a part of, he was 6 or 7, so he was a little younger, and they had made temporary tee boxes with cones that were a little farther up. But I didn't know if you were actually playing from USGA designated tee boxes or whatnot.
They are USGA. The way it was, his division is the 9 to 11, and so Roman's considered an intermediate. So they call it here in California. There's the SCPGA Junior Tour, and Roman plays on the Players Tour, which is considered the intermediate, and they play out for the red tees, which is cool. And one of the cruel things is once they turn 12, they bypass the senior tees and put them on the tips.
Wow.
I know. It's so fun.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't play from the tips. That's
Yeah. So you see, a lot of these kids that Roman used to play with,
uh-huh.
and we still keep. That's the cool thing about this whole junior golf scene, man. The
Yeah.
kids and the parents, really cool. We still stay in touch with. So one of the things that I've noticed is that as the kids become 12 and they move from the tips, their scores are just blown up.
Yeah.
And I'm just I'm not doing that to Roman. So what we're gonna do is Roman's eventually gonna train, and then when he becomes kind of at that point where he can compete at that level,
Sure.
then he'll do it. But in the meantime, oh my gosh, there's so many cool people to play golf with, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, because you've already played golf with some pretty cool people. You've gotten a lesson and played with Michael Block, who is a very famous golf coach, and he's played in the U.S. Open, played in some PGA tournaments. That's really cool. What was that like?
Oh, well, it was good until hole number 12 or 13 until I saw snails.
You saw snails?
I saw snails. I have a how do you say this? I hate snails. I like slimy stuff.
Oh, really?
Yes, but I still like playing with Michael Block.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, you know Kevin Na?
I do.
Yes, his coach, his childhood coach, he's in our home golf course, Victoria. Yeah.
Kevin Na's childhood coach?
Yes, his name is Don Brown,
Wow,
Would-
that's cool.
Just now Roman's coach.
which is not my coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Is that the guy you post some videos of your swing with an older gentleman who is the coach?
Yes,
Is that- Okay.
yeah, that was him.
Yeah, we're very fortunate, very lucky that he accepted Roman into this roster and making it up.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, he like you.
Yes.
I can only imagine that's why he got you.
He fixed my what do you call that? When you
Tilt.
yeah, he fixed my tilt.
Gotcha. I love your swing. I like watching it, and it's so smooth. I don't know if Dad would say the same thing, but from my point of view on the Instagram, your swing looking really smooth. So
Yes.
Your swing looks great, and it's only gonna get better. So he's at what are you 10 to 11,
uh-huh.
probably past at 220 yards. So in no time, give that a few years, more on the shorter end, you'd be at 300.
Yeah,
So-
you're hit the driver. You hit your driver 220 right now.
Max.
That's the max.
Max.
My
Yeah. That's longer than some of my friends. So
yeah, because I think my average is 180 or over.
okay.
180 or
That's
over.
that's what it used to be last time they measured. But one of your drives in drive to the putt, they hit
Was
that
200 and 210. That's the second drive.
210 or 220, one of those.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, your dad posted a video of I think he was your third drive, and you hit a great draw. I was so impressed with the ball flight.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do it.
He's actually very known for that in his tournaments. Like a lot of the dads be like, look at that cute little baby draw.
Man.
No, I say that. Look at that cute little baby draw.
Oh.
Oh yeah, when he tees off. Oh.
Roman, that's a huge compliment. Do you know how many people in the golf world would pay? They pay an enormous amount of money to try to hit cute little baby draws. So that's a gift.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Yes, I didn't know that. When was this?
Well, you're not, because what happens is when you're playing, like you're in a zone, so you don't really know like what's happening. But you know, like the parents are like watching you guys, and sometimes we're talking.
Yeah.
So they tell me like, oh, look at that cute little baby draw. Like, oh, it's a compliment.
It's a huge compliment.
Huge. You know, it's
Yes. The only thing I didn't like about drive, I like drive to putt. It's just I didn't tell anybody about this, but I didn't like people watching me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You're really good though. There's a lot. You are a lot of people watching, and that's just a local product. But that's I'm sure. Are you not used to that yet? People watching you?
Well, I'm used to it. I'm used to it by now, but not by a lot.
Oh my god, yeah, there's a lot.
You came in first place in something that you did. What was that you got first place in?
Chipping.
With at the drive chip putt?
Yeah, chipping, and what was the other one?
I was second in drive.
Drive.
Nice.
First place.
First place overall. Yeah.
First place overall. Okay, that's awesome. I saw the video, and you're going to Hawaii now.
No.
That's the deadline. If I qualify.
Okay.
Which since you're playing, I don't believe you're that bad. So you know drive triple putt, right?
I actually don't know a ton about that. But why don't you guys tell me a little more about what it is?
Okay.
I know of it, but not exactly what it is.
Well, the finals is held in your home state.
A lot of golf stuff is in Georgia, so that's pretty cool.
And the finals takes place before the Masters.
Yes.
So the kids who go there get to actually watch the pros. I believe on a Monday their practice rounds, so they get to actually partake in and participate, which is cool.
That's so cool.
Oh,
drive triple putt, yes. So my first drive, I was like,
no. Can you tell?
You see who is the best of everything. It's like when you're, man, how do you say this? Man, I can't remember.
Is it like a tournament of like you actually playing golf holes, or are you just like doing a long drive contest, accuracy?
It's like a skills challenge. You know, like in basketball. You know, in basketball they have like the All-Star games, and they have like a little contest in between that. So this is the equivalent of what it's like for golf. So they actually the putt, and they have basically 3 strokes each, and then they get scored for obviously for drive. It's based on distance. And one of the things I learned from talking with the scorers there, yes, I do like to socialize and talk to meet people. So I had learned, and I kind of put it together that eventually, because the pulse of the scoring is the same for all ages. So as I think that it goes until 15 or 16, there is a cutoff for drive, chip, and putt, and then obviously the older they get, the further they'll drive, and then they get more points. So they have 3 attempts for that, and then they have 3 attempts for chipping, and then like I don't know if you can see it in the video, but basically imagine like a target bullseye with the hole in the middle, and then depending on how close they land to the hole, they get scored accordingly. Obviously, if it goes in, it's solid. If it's like on that area, it's solid too. And putting is the same way. But there's a bullseye in the middle, and depending on how close they get in, that's how it's pretty cool.
That is cool. What is your favorite part about golf, Roman?
My favorite part of golf, driving.
Yeah, I think that's probably everybody's answer mostly.
Yes, because I like saying bye bye.
Yeah, I do too, but driving can also, for me, be one of the most frustrating things because one day I got it and the next day I don't. And so,
Yeah, that happened to me. That happened to me in one.
Oh, you're okay. You're solid now.
Yo, remember the IMG one?
Oh yeah. That's you learn. That's the point. You learn from it, right? And you don't do it
yeah.
again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Your dad has said that you're working on your mental game too, which is very important. What are some things that you guys are doing to increase your mental game on the course?
Please don't leave out.
That's a good one.
Good one. Think about only the shot you are doing. Don't think about the next shot.
Okay.
that's a really good one.
Yeah. And then I like to go also don't think about the last shot either. You know, I don't know if you do that, but I try not to think about the last shot, even if it was good, just focus on the task at hand. So,
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I was talking about Skeeter, right? And I was telling him another thing to learn. And so this is what we do, Phen. And this is what I mean where that's parenting happens on or around the course. And so I was talking. So Roman has a pretty solid team around him. It's not just him. It's not just me. He has a swim coach. He has a short game coach. So I was talking to Skeeter. Skeeter's a short game coach, and he said one of the things that you try to do is don't think about your score when you're playing. Because I did notice that too. Like, so this last woman was 1 under going into the ninth hole. It get 9 holes at his age. So he was 1 under. And then I think you knew you were 1 under. So you can't think like think about your score because it'll just mess with you. So don't worry about your score and just worry about like what Finn's saying, just about what the shot that you're hitting. And then the score will be there later when you tally it up.
Yeah, yes.
So don't think about like what your score is at all. Just play your game.
Yes.
That's what Skeeter said.
I have a question.
okay.
Does anyone in your family play golf besides you?
So that's a good question. I have 3 brothers. I am the second oldest, so I have an older brother and 2 younger brothers. My older brother and I have played golf a few times before, but he doesn't play anymore. My younger brothers have been out to play golf with me, but they don't really know how to play. My wife also prefers to travel, similar to your mom, so she doesn't like to play golf. Yeah. Your dad and I were exchanging Instagram messages when we were in Japan and they were in Scotland and the UK. Yeah. Because, they're both on our lists. But to get back to your question, sorry, my father-in-law, so my wife's stepfather, he is a big golfer. And so he's the only one in the family that plays golf, and we play together a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
This reminds me, run me later. Maybe you should just swap itineraries because I know Japan is way high. I mean, it's like top 2. I know for my wife, and I know Scotland is short on your radar too, especially freaking Andrews, man. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What is?
I done lost it.
What is he saying?
St. Andrews, the whole wall.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I really wanted to go to St. Andrews, Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, you can play there. You can play there. You know what you need to do to play there.
Yeah.
Oh. What do you need to do?
Win every tournament.
Oh, win every tournament?
Well, that's what I say. But my dad doesn't, I think.
Just have fun.
Yeah, just have fun.
Yeah. That's awesome. Very cool. Okay, so college, you want to play golf in college. Is there a specific college you want to play at? Do you know yet? Or
Well, the one I want to go.
Hold on, before you say anything, dude, that's such a loaded question.
I know. I realized that as I said it.
I do have to intervene because we have an idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? But at the same time, too, we don't want to like close off or blow off any kind of opportunities. I will say. Yeah. Okay, so believe it or not, like for those of you viewers that want to watch this, Roman does look at it. Well, he looks at the Instagram videos, but he doesn't really dance. He doesn't really know how to tinker with it. But I was sharing with our family yesterday. I don't know if I told you, dude. So like the college, the number 1 college where was like Roman ago, actually did his stories yesterday.
Wow.
Only took like a year, right?
Wait, what is the college?
We've talked about it before, but wait, I go ahead and say it.
I don't remember.
Oh, good. I'm glad you forgot.
There
It's
you go.
great. But I will say it's a place where a lot of the pros went to college at,
Yeah.
and just overall really good. There's actually a player right now who my cousin's old company sponsored.
Oh yes, I know this.
And just from hearing all things about it, it's just more of what they have to offer. And
Yeah.
I think Roman being able to contribute, especially as he gets older and better at that level, it'll be fit. Especially also his Roman's high school is already, we're not even the high school either, right? Women's high school's already been identified too. Woman's mom, I believe, is on board with it, but it's a really good high school where, yeah, I think it's good because they're good, and it's a team where
Yeah.
women's skills will match up with them, and you'll be able to contribute to winning game. So
Yeah, that's awesome. I asked that question because I mean I'm from the South, and so like everyone around here, from the moment they can talk, they are like, I want to be a Georgia Bulldog or an Auburn Tiger or
Can I say
Yeah.
it?
no,
but
I
yeah,
say it?
you don't need to say it. That's where I didn't know if
Because-
your family had similar ties to something like that.
oh, but okay, I will. There is a tie
Yeah.
now. So me and mom went to a school system in
Okay.
California.
Okay.
Now, the school that we got Roman to go to is part of that tier, but it's not necessarily the ones that mom and dad went to.
Okay. Gotcha.
But it's like it's part of the family, so to speak.
Yeah.
It's part of the family.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. I also am super happy when Dad posts your achievements at school and in your Bible school classes and things like that. It's really cool to see as well. So, what's your favorite Bible verse?
You didn't think about it. The one thing before you answer is like just take a deep breath and think. I mean, you know a lot.
Mine is mine's Psalm 51:10. It's create in me a pure heart and restore in me the joy of salvation. That's my favorite.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Bible melody verses I like. But I can't name them all.
That's
But
okay. I put you on the spot.
I don't know any of it.
Well, if you think back to your last Bible class, right? If you like search your heart, what's like a verse that like a verse or a story
Yeah.
that just comes to mind?
It's
Could be any.
I don't know what the chapter is, but I will say the verse is 23 to 34, I think.
Cool. Can you tell us like what's about or what it is or what's about?
Well, I don't remember.
How do you like a chapter that you don't know? It isn't
Well, I forgot.
like I'll share my favorite story.
Yeah.
My favorite story is from the book of Job, right? Like
I love Job. Yeah.
me too, and
Yeah.
it resonates with me because like everything was taken from the guy, and like no matter what happened or what Satan did or as far as torture him, like he never came in and he always believed in the Lord. And speaking of which, maybe I'll tell you, Steven, since that is something we have in common, right? And are we going to talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the things I believe that Steven and I, at least for me, because we kind of started Instagram about the same time, right? That we had in common is just we're just strong believers in the Lord, man, and that's just it's really cool. And believe it or not, Steven, I'll share this. Roland's golfing journey, at least for me, it was a call from the Lord because, like, there's not many people I've told that. I'm okay with sharing it, but I can't share the specifics because it's actually between me and the Lord. But my wife knows; she's obviously part of the journey too, right?
Can I tell?
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me tell my story. You can share yours. So in church one time, obviously toward the end of COVID, before Roman picked up clubs, before I picked up clubs, and last time I was given the message, I was told like, have a go play golf. And this is before any of us touched the golf club. Seriously, right? And the Lord gave me a message, and I don't want to reveal it because it's kind of like one of those things where, I don't want to like jinx Roman's future or anything. But I shared it with my wife. And so my wife is she's very on board with Roman's golfing trip.
Yeah.
But that message is crazy because Where Roman is at in his development of doing this for about like over 2 years now. It's slowly getting to where the message of what the Lord gave
Yeah.
me, and it's really cool. And Roman, do you feel like you're called to play golf? Like, I mean, what do you want to do when you grow up?
I what I want to do is grow could be a PJ Tour player.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, what a club one.
that's great. I hope for you. And it's cool for me as a complete stranger to now become friends with y'all and get to be part of your journey. And it's really cool to hear that this journey is something that the Lord's been that's placed in your heart. And, I will be praying for you and the journey that you're on, and that, he keeps helping you develop. And as long as you continue to give glory to him and all that you're doing, there's nothing that you can't do. So that's super cool.
That's right, Roman. Like, we'll see Steven saying this, right? Roman, you have to remember everything that's just given to you in your life, it's given from the Lord. It's not me. I just happen to be a vessel. It's part of your journey,
Yeah.
Roman's 10, right? So,
Yeah.
he's 10. And so part of it is definitely coaching him and training him to be, to get to where he's got to go. And that's how we love, the platform is with the podcast, because eventually, you're 10, right? Eventually you got a lot of things to be improving on, especially with your presentation of how you say things.
Yeah. I have a question.
Remember too, Robin, like at the end of the day, dude, you are a representation of the Lord, right? So when people see you, like Sly Scheffler.
Yeah.
Did you see
I haven't seen season 2. I watched season 1.
Season 1, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, what was the scene, right? Like his first scene, he's reading the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And so you gotta understand, I mean, when people when they see you, right, you have to be a representation of what it's like to be Christ-like. So stories.
Do you like history?
I love history.
Me too. I'm a big history fan.
Is that your favorite subject in school?
Well, it's math. It's math, and second is history. Yeah, I know the history of golf since it's between it's back from the days when golf was not invented. This guy, his last name was McDonald. I think it's like when we had see a stick and swing with it, and that's how the story of golf was made until because something means something about golf is illegal. So golf was illegal back in the days, but I think a Scotland king decided to not make it illegal anymore. So yippee!
That's actually a true story.
Yeah.
Scotland, I believe they were from the. It says it on that. It's McDonald. Thank you.
It's like McDonald, like the dog. Yeah.
Right. You want to tell you want to do the president's thing on Phen?
Yes, George Washington.
I don't know. What are you asking the people? Remember when we were at your Irish Academy and you're asking for numbers or something?
Yes. Choose a number 1 to 40. 45.
1 through 45. 12.
12 is Zachary Taylor.
I'm gonna look that up. Let's see.
Can you say any facts about Zachary Taylor? What do you know about John Hall-Dallas?
Yeah, drop knowledge.
Okay.
You whispered. He heard you.
I think he was in the Revolutionary War.
Zachary Taylor, a general and national hero in the United States Army from the time of the Mexican-American War and the War of 1812. He was the 12th president of the United States. That is very impressive.
Oh, yes. James Madison, he was 11th. The War of 1812. There's actually a good fact because his wife Dolly Madison saves Baptist's husband George. Maybe.
Sorry,
I think that's true. Oh, okay. this is a fact what happened in the 1812 war. Said I don't believe this is true or not. I think her his wife Dolly Madison says Martha's husband George from the White House. Because it didn't make sense because George Washington died at the age of 67 in 1799. That doesn't make sense.
George Washington.
He died
1799. Yeah.
Roman's a numbers guy.
That's awesome. It sounds like if golf doesn't work out, maybe you should be a data scientist.
Yes. I think golf was when George Washington didn't become president. I think it's when the American Revolution. I think it was in the Revolutionary War. I think.
I don't remember those things.
I don't either. Yeah. That's why I have Google.
Yeah, I would.
Can I tell you who my favorite president is?
Yes, please.
Okay. First one, Abraham Lincoln. Okay. Second one, Harry S. Truman.
Oh, okay. Why?
He actually was president in a bad timing. In bad timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad timing. He struck a bomb on Hiroshima.
Oh, Steve, I think you're kind of cutting. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm back. You say he struck a bomb on Hiroshima? Is that what you said?
Yes, this is what the part I know. A short time ago, an American airplane dropped one bomb on Hiroshima.
Yep. My wife and I actually went to Hiroshima in April. We saw the site where the bomb was dropped. It was very, very moving. It was like crazy to be there and to see the city and everything. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was one of you guys' excursions or trips?
Yeah, we went to Hiroshima.
Where was that?
Japan. Yeah. Very cool.
Okay. And this is Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He served 1933 to 1945. So he served for 12 years. Mm-hmm. He served for 12 years. I didn't know how he served for 12 years because the average of a president is 8 years or 4 years or 6 years.
They can have 2 4-year terms.
2 terms, yeah.
Yeah, 2 terms. I don't know how he had the term. Maybe scientifically proven.
I'll have to look that one up. That's a good question as to how he was able to do that. All right. Well, I am going to be heading to bed pretty soon. I've really enjoyed this conversation with you guys, and I'm so excited to see your journey. And as you continue, if you guys want to come back on, give an update, and I know you guys have some things that you want to plug before we go. So why don't you go ahead and do that?
Sure. For anyone who hasn't followed yet and who's interested in following little kid's journey, it's a golfing journey. Started at 10.
No, 9. Turned 8.
Well, we started Instagram at 10, I believe. You were 10.
No, I was. Yeah. Yes, I was 10.
Yeah. And you know, it's really exciting because Roman gets to like play in tournaments and he gets to meet really cool people along the way at golf with them. So if anyone is really interested in being entertained by that, definitely follow his journey. His Instagram handle is Roman Acoba, ACO as in boy 8_golf. And then also too, if you feel moved after a while and you want to continue to even support his journey further, Roman has a Patreon account where you can contribute that way to assist with helping with his golfing expenses. So just a disclaimer too, as a junior golfer, Roman is not allowed to get any type of monetary funding offered to him. So all proceeds go toward his golfing journey from mostly green face practice rounds and tournament rounds. That's pretty much where it goes to. If you want to do that, he's got a Patreon page. The link is in his bio and Instagram.
Yeah, it'll
And
be in the podcast prescriptions
it'll
as
be in
well.
the podcast. Yeah, yeah. Or if you have any questions or you just want to reach out and say hi, I mean, you can definitely feel free to drop a DM too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reyno loves to chat. We've been chatting, I mean, almost every day. I feel like we're shooting something back and forth. Just
Yeah,
talking about
ideas.
our
I think it's
journeys.
been almost a year, huh, Steven? Almost a year, yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
we've
think
been
so.
going back and forth.
Yeah, it's been a little bit now, so it's been cool to see everything that's going on with y'all and with
Yeah, same
Roman.
here.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, next thing you know, man, Steven, we're gonna see you have a family.
yeah,
Wait,
hopefully.
there's kids?
Not yet. Not
But maybe one day and that'll be exciting. It's for moving
Yeah.
from this era of my life into the dad era. So I don't know when that'll be, but it'd be cool. And if you guys are ever in Georgia and want to play golf, that'd be fun too. Or if I make it out to California.
Yeah, either way, Mitch, I know definitely if we're hitting up Georgia, you and Mr. Van Saints over there,
Yeah.
and y'all are neighbors now. You guys should make it happen because you guys are both fully cool dudes,
Yeah.
and I think you guys could make some really cool content. You put your guys' mind to it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try. I need to reach back out to him. So, you guys, what are your 10 sponsors? You mentioned that earlier, and I forgot to ask, but you have Van Saint and
Oh, we don't have 10.
I thought you had 10.
No, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That is definitely a big one.
Mhm.
Just because another cool dude that all the cool dudes really reach out to each other, and he's been really cool and very supportive of Roman's golfing journey. I don't know if I'm going to mention the other one because I think you have that too.
Oh yeah. The
You don't want to come that one. You don't want to come that. But then just recently, it's not what we want it to be just yet. But Roman has Roman's like a team encore thing going where we get pretty good deals on their golf balls, and Roman's been really excelling with them, and they're probably going to be a lifetime thing for him because there was a time I think there's a little period where we were adjusting from the Pro D1s to the Encore Elixirs because his short game coach was like, "Hey, man, you should try this," and we began seeing it, and then it ended up being cheaper, and then we gotta connect to someone in the company over there, and it just turns out. So, if you end up launching this, eventually gonna use those balls for life and transition eventually from the Elixirs to the Barrel X2s. You want that?
Yeah.
Those balls.
I've never
Any
heard
other
of those, so I'll have to look into them.
Canada?
They're direct to consumer.
Cool.
No, we don't really do that no more because it's kind of not really a thing in the golfing thing. Roman has Talk to Golf. Talk to Golf is that little the banner, right? The one that
Yes.
that has on your side. He has accessory golf that provides the towel. We are waiting a t-shirt back from that.
Encore?
No, that's pretty good. We hope to develop more with them as time goes on. But in order to do that, Roman, you know what you gotta do. There's a few others. I mean, Roman got a clump throw thing. It's kind of this is so cool. We eventually have to shoot. We just haven't been able to. So Roman got a like a cooler for what do you call it?
For my thing?
The golf cart. The cooler for a golf cart.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. I mean, you can fit anything and everything you need in there. And we just have to. I'm not already trying to get a golf cart and shoot with that.
Nice.
So those are a variety of things that you have going on. Sorry if I forgot to buddy. I'm sure because we're always reaching out and they're always reaching out in return too. So sometimes it hurts. Roman is going to get fitted.
Cool.
He got a little ditty going on. I don't want to say the company's name yet in case it doesn't go through, but he's gonna get fitted. We're trying to do it for Giant Chip and Putt. They want to use their shaft, I believe, on his driver. Yeah, how that goes. So
We drive to what?
we want to do it after because we don't want to tinker with what you're already used to.
Yeah.
So we start that, but most importantly, I think our golf ball sponsorship is cool, and then the clothing is eventually, like two of the main things.
Yeah, absolutely. Very cool. Well, it's really cool to see you guys succeeding, and like I said before, I'll be continue to pray for your journey, Roman, and for dad to be able to keep up with you. Make sure every day you're thanking both mom and dad for this incredible opportunity that you get, because I am so jealous of what you get to do at your
Me too.
age.
Me too.
So,
Well, I know what my dad is.
What Steven's trying to say is like, it's kind of hard to do all this where, you need someone to drive you, feed you, do your Instagram, etc. All kinds of parent stuff. Which,
you seem like you already appreciate them, but I just wanted to make sure, like, give them a little extra love, because what they're doing for you is super awesome. And it's so great to see how much they love you. So.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But I just don't let them do anything to me. Kiss me on the cheek. No, not anymore. Only hugging. I don't like it.
He's getting old. He's getting too old for that.
No.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. That's hard
Right.
on mom.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Guys, it's been so great. I really appreciate y'all taking some time to talk with me and have a conversations. Roman, thanks for all the history knowledge that you dropped on us, and just sharing your golf story.
Thank you.
For sure, man.
You're welcome.
Just keep on having this on board, man. We love this. We love seeing you do your thing. We'll continue to. We'll pray for you as well. We. That's one of the secrets. I was going to tell you that this whole Instagram thing is all fun and everything, but at the end of the day, we always want what's best for other people as well, and that's how I think Roman continues to get blessed, man. We want nothing but good things to happen for other folks, because
I love seeing your videos where you're doing things for other people. You're always blessing it forward.
Pay it forward.
Yeah. Pay it
Oh
forward.
yeah.
Those are good ones.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, for sure.
The one thing I like about you is
Yeah, we're golf friends, and one day
like
we'll
your
get to play together. You like my glasses?
yes, we're glasses guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, to me and my dad look like twins.
You guys look a lot alike. You
look
definitely do.
Like every time.
And I think that's a pretty good segue to end. Don't you think so, buddy? Yeah. Steve's on the East Coast, and he got to go to bed.
Yeah.
You gotta admit.
He's on Florida. Florida, you got the same time as Florida.
Yes,
So
we're
he's
at the
on
same time as Florida.
It's dark right now, so you gotta go.
Okay.
Go like sleep.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
see you now. Appreciate
Of
you.
course. Absolutely, guys. Bye. It was nice to talk to you. Thanks so much for listening to this episode. Your support means the world to me. If you enjoyed this podcast, make sure to follow on whatever platform you're listening on, and send it to a friend. If you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please leave a review. They really help boost my exposure. If you're on YouTube, make sure that you're subscribed and liking every video. It really helps the algorithm. Links to all my and my guest socials, along with music credits, are in the show notes. Thanks so much. Love y'all. Bye.